All right, welcome back everybody to KnowItAllDM Entertainment. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? Today I am starting a new Star Salvage playthrough. We're still on Reaper and Starfire's server, but unfortunately, because of an issue after the latest Empyrion update, the server provider could not the game was corrupted for some reason. So we're having to start over. Reaper and Starfire are going to be starting on Mardorn Tell. I'm going to be starting on Riata, and Dad and Dax are probably going to be starting on Toe Orbit. That way we all start on different planets and have our own resources and whatnot, and we'll eventually meet up in space. So for now, we're going to start on a single player style on the server. So we're going to start from the beginning again. Emergency situation detected. Termination of suspended animation complete. Welcome back, KnowItAllDM. Warning, unbreathable atmosphere detected. Hurry and access the personal lockers and equip your oxygen suit in the armor locker. Alright, grab that. And this, you'll notice it says requires an armor locker. So we'll use the armor locker to equip that. And of course, it's still giving us massive levels. Yay. Okay, we can breathe. It's giving us massive levels because I haven't updated the thing with the fix yet for the glitch that's going on with the Easter egg. I really should do that, but I haven't yet. Okay, search for clues. All right, the first clue we're going to come over here, grab this log that's saying that the Leo was attacked, and we are now going to have to go find the Leo. Let's continue with our basic training. All right, let's build a survival tool. I'm going to come a little bit of ways away from that so when the spider spawns, it doesn't spawn inside that. And jetpack up to here. All right, craft a survival tool. Crafted, equip it. Kill a creature. So a spider should have spawned relatively nearby. Let's see if we can find the spider. Really, I should... Oh, I hear him. Here. Oh, there he is. Looks like he's stuck on a rock. Well, that is fortuitous for me. Okay. Open PDA. Located in the energy signature of the Leo. The Leo is in space. Alright. Gave me a junk rifle. Sounds reasonable. Let's start worrying about oxygen. So for oxygen, we need to get carbon substrate. I flip these around. Resource mode. So in order to get carbon substrate in Star Salvage is obtainable from any resource rock. like this. Now this is actually also carbon bearings, so we can get straight up carbon and some scrap from them, because they're actually carbon did they call it carbon bearings? Is that what it said? Because they're supposed to be like carbon, yeah, it says bearing. Really it should be carbon debris or something like that. And there should be others around here that are silicon, and there's some copper rubble. That's what it called. It should be called carbon rubble, just like these are copper rubble. I'm gonna have to make sure to change that in the whatchamacallit, in the files. And we've got some silicon, so we can get a lot of resources here in this area. Alright, let's go ahead and make one. While I'm at it, let's go ahead and tell it to make a portable generator. There's some iron. Okay. Now we're pretty done good with that. Any more resource things? Iron. Okay. What I need is to see if I can find a POI nearby. There's a lot of these. Nanotubes as well, because nanotubes are made of carbon, so carbon rubble uses nanotubes, or has nanotubes. Alright, I should have enough to make a detector. That's good. And carbon substrate to make a survival tent. On this planet, I probably will want to go ahead scavenging, not scavenging, basic survival. And I'm going to want to get a portable heater cooler and get one of those started as well. Okay. Oh, and I didn't do the tent. That's fine. Put this here. Okay, there's a spider's nest. Alright, there's a question mark over here. That is probably where we want to go. Actually, let's head towards the spider's nest. See if it'll have anything useful. Yeah, no, now I'm getting cold. Why I'm making that. Alright, there's the spider's nest. Are there any spiders nearby? Not at the moment. Okay. And underneath here, most of these will have some kind of storage chest or something. And you'll notice I'm getting scrap and carbon substrate from under here. This little gravel layer under here is actually a lower junk layer, which has a whole bunch of scrap and stuff in it. So it doesn't look like this one has anything underneath it, which is rare these days. Really, I think about half of them are supposed to have stuff underneath them. So that's fine. Usually if they have them underneath, they're underneath this one and over here underneath one of these, I think. So we'll leave that as it is for now. We'll come back and get this Xeno Steel later. They're really alien blocks, but it picks up as Xeno Steel, so... Alright, there's Cryo Module 4. We need to go over that way. Really? Am I that cold? Alright, fine. Should be able to put this down and that. So let's pop this down here. Oh yeah, you can't sleep through the night. That'll just be a respawn point. Because this is a server, not a single player game, so... Alright, and my cold should subside. Yeah, I can't really get that with the thing unless... looking at this, then you can. You can extend the range of the survival tool and sort of aim it, but you'll see you have to be aiming in the right general direction if you're going to be using the drone. Because even like this, I think it'll... Yeah, it's hitting the tent, you see. But I can do that, and then I can get this, which will give me some crushed stone. It looks like my food is running low. Do I have any food? I didn't pick up any, did I? Alright, I've got grains. Let's see what this can make. Oh, it made 2 of them? No, did I pick one up? I think I may have had one in the, but I can't make anything out of it. I can eat raw grain. I mean, it's not really going to help me much, but... Gonna help a little bit. Alright, that's all that spice. Lowers food and stamina. It lowers the stamina enough that it negates the food it creates. So we really don't want that. Oh, and I had one of these already. I didn't have to craft one. I didn't craft 2 at a time, did it? No. No, I must have already had those. I think I picked those up from the cryo module along with my armor. That's, ooh, there's another one over there. One of these, I believe, is another crashed module, and then the other one, I don't know. Interesting. Because this is the Leo, it's not going to have the crashed ship. Okay, so module... Heading to that one. first is probably the best idea. It's a... Okay, that's the wreckage base. That's where I wanted to go. Alright, and there's the... That down there is the exploration mission. I'm half tempted to do exploration on this playthrough rather than engineering. Usually I go for engineering, but I think I will actually start off with exploration because on this planet and Mardorntel, exploration is actually really good as a start for a single player. Because you get sort of the building thing along with the other, and it gets me a chance to make sure that it still functions even though the bike is no longer a motorbike. It should. So once we get over to here, hey, and we should be able to talk to him. Interspace. Hey, Interspace guy. What is Interspace? Blah, blah, blah. Good to know. What other kinds of things do you have? And I got a salvage token. Yay. Okay. So, up here, we've got a shower that'll help with both temperature and radiation. So we can negate the temperature and radiation. We have food. So we can put our perishables in there. And this is linked directly to it. So we've got a little bit of storage with that. Down here, in here, we have a personal storage with some purified water in it. Let's come out over to here and we will set up our little production facility / campground right here. And I'll put the tent there. Actually, do this. And we'll put it there. So we've got our tent, we've got our temperature, and now I can we'll put all this in here. And up here, we will put those. So the food processing type stuff we'll put up here. I'll hold the salvage token on me, and then we can oxygen and water, and we can turn water into oxygen later. We'll put our oxygen generator over here. We'll put it right there. Fuel your condenser. All right, what kind of fuel can you create? You can create trethanol, gasoline, and promethanol, but... All right, let's take a look at basic survival. All right, let's unlock the free stuff. Okay. Because used to, all these things would automatically unlock. Now they don't, which is a little weird. That will unlock when we finish our initial mission. Scavenging. I really shouldn't be able to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I'm going to do the junk rifle T2 and military scrap. We have 6. Once we get 4 more military scrap, we'll be able to upgrade our junk rifle. Now, I've got those. Let's go ahead and get some more ammunition going. And over there was another thing that I wanted to look at, which is probably the other cryo module, maybe? That. It's either a cargo module or cryo module. And we're in the low mountains, so there's a lot of these silicon rubble. Engineering scrap. Okay. No, it's a little cold here. It is night. Alright, let's see what you are. I don't want to run. I do need to get some sort of wood or oil shale, or Promethean. So I need to keep an eye out for trees. Those may be trees in the distance, but they may also be rocks. Gonna be going back down in just a second. We're about to change biomes right here anyway. The temperature should regulate better in here. Just slightly. Okay, yeah, that is a that's actually a junk storage. That's good. And it's one that I might be able to turn into my base, my first primary base. Got some scavenger drones around it. Okay. Alright, let's pop this down, see if it'll heat us up. Yeah. Let's see what we've got inside this junk storage. Food's going low again. Maybe we'll have some kind of food in here. Ooh, what's this? That's a lot of computers. Just a lot of computers. Not even worth turning this into a base. There's actually a core in there, so even if I wanted to, I couldn't turn it into a base. There's some wood over here, though, so I should be able to grab that. My food is getting really low. I don't have any carbon substrate on me. I know. I might have to dig into the ground to get some carbon substrate. So I can make a food processor in case I find, or make a portable constructor. Okay. Now I'm starving. I probably should have just stayed over by the thing over there. Let's make sure wreckage base is waypointed so that I can get back over there. Because there's nothing over here. I was hoping to find some spiders or something. Current location. I could do my survival tent, but I don't feel like doing that. Current location. Alright, my backpack is over here. Because if I did, I would have to come all the way back over here. Alright. We'll make our way through this rubble on the way. Not even on the way back. The way back is that way. But maybe we can find some food in this rubble. Spiders do tend to spawn in the rubble, especially at night. Always be gathering. We got to gather up some things as we're moving, just to make sure we're gathering things up. That way, when we do get back to the wreckage base, we will have enough for plenty of resources. Hey, level 15. Not that it really matters at this point. Military scrap. Okay, I've got enough military scrap that I can upgrade my junk rifle. Normally I wouldn't be this high level except for that little bug, so... But that will be fixed with the next Star Salvage update, so... Alright, we're coming back up on the wreckage base here, and I should be able to pop over here, get back into my little warmth area, and all these into here, and I can do that. A little bit more ammo there, and I should be able to... Okay, so this can't upgrade to a tier 2. That's fine. I'll just hold on to it. I am going to need... Can I do a junk shotgun? Shrapnel shotgun. It can. Let's see. Shrapnel shotgun. That's good. Okay. Can't do any of these yet. This is what I'm going to end up doing. But for now, I'm stuck with these. That's a 0. That's a 0. That automatically unlocked that. Weird. That's a 0. All these are 0 points. 0. And those automatically, see, some of them automatically did and others don't. That's weird. I think it's because we didn't go level to level to level to level to level. I think as you go through, it just skipped over them, which is why it didn't automatically unlock them as we got to those levels. That's probably what it was, because I went from 14 to 15, and all the 15s are unlocked. So when I fix the bug with the other thing, it should fix that. Basic survival. No, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Okay, you should be able to make at least some of these. 50, that uses 10. So I should be able to make 5 with 1 log. Okay. Right, because 1 wood log makes 50 of these. 10 wood chips outputs 30, uses 50 planks. Maybe I can only do 3. I'll make another one there, so it'll do 3 of these for 1 log. That's what I think it does. Alright, but we should be able to go ahead and energize that. Okay, craft emergency oxygen. Let's do that. Make 1 out of 1 of those. Okay, breathe easy now. The next thing I believe is food? No. Antibiotic ointment. Okay, this is the difficult part, the more difficult part. I've got to find plant protein and herbal leaves. Now, if I can find a lake, I can do that. And herbal leaves do occasionally show up in here. But there's Xerax that way. This way. No, over this way is where the low mountains are. So if I go the other way, if I go this way, I might be able to find a lake or something. It doesn't look like there's one in the area though, so that's disappointing. But I might get lucky and run into some herbal leaves on my way out this way. So let's just see what I can find. Off in the distance out there, you can actually see the storage drone. There's a junk storage drone out there. And he's just minding his own business, going about his day. what do we got here? This is a hover vessel, right? Yeah, all of these should be hover vessels. It has no core, but it does have a harvester on it. We got a lot of these here. Okay. Got an O2 station. Little fridge. I'm guessing that's where the core would go. Maybe. Okay. This is an interesting little junk thing. Are those... drill modules and Gatling guns. Okay. So this will be a nice piece of salvage that I can salvage things. I don't think I would want to use it as my main hover vessel, but I could use the parts on it to create a hover vessel. Let's head out that way. It looks like that might be a lake. Out that way. There are some cacti out this way. Another junk hover vessel. What do you have on? You're okay, you're this one. You do have some cargo. Another one over here, or there was. Oxygen. Take a little bit of that. That. You've got a detector on you. Okay. Keep heading out this way. Into the sand. Well, at least it's not too hot. 61 degrees. Yeah, it's hot. It's really hot. But it's cloudy, which means it shouldn't really be that hot, right? I'm hoping that there's some water out this way. There's a lake or something. Because a lot of times the sand will be right next to a lake. Put this to cool down a little bit. Not seeing anything just yet. We got anything to ping out this way? No. There's that. Way off in the distance. Looks like he's going back the other way now. Do we have here anything that might help? We've got some plant fibers. Doesn't really bode well. There's some stuff out there. I can't tell if those are just more cacti or if they're some sort of trees. I think those are some trees right there, which will have fruits on it. I think there's a little area here which looks like to be a savanna of some sort, which might help with our food situation. It's hard to tell if that's a lake or if that's just more sand. But we are in Savannah's edge now. If we can find a true savanna. Okay, yeah. Here is... we have some plant protein and medical. So we can make that now. Yay. We've got a lot more plant protein in here. Good, I can survive. I can make food. We've got trees for some wood. We do, however, have these, which are also good for food. Yeah. Nice. Another one out there. Okay. This is probably one of the best areas I've found so far. Until I can find an oasis, which it looks like that out there is some sort of trees. But I can't tell if they're savanna trees or oasis trees. And this savanna goes a good long ways, so this is a good location. Not a lot of scavenging around here, but now that I'm out here... go ahead and start making those. Oh, it wants me to make bandages too. I need to do that. Herbal leaves, plant protein, herbal leaves. Ooh, and that looks like it's inner space territory, so that's good. Inner space is neutral to us now, but we can get friendly with them. Mainly just by killing Xerax. Okay, that's the edge of this savanna's edge. So I'm going to walk back this way so I can get more plant protein. Let me make another... did I actually make that? No, I didn't. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to get a little bit of carbon substrate. Which is going to be a bit difficult because There aren't any rocks in the area to that, like rubble rocks. Might have to head back. Can I make bandages right now? I should be able to. Get this out of the way. Hey, all right. Now for food. Who doesn't love processed plant protein? 3 energy bars. I can make 3, so we'll go ahead and do that. And I'll just leave those on the output so they don't spoil. All right, now I can make a core, place a core, then it'll unlock the, what do you call it? The claim core. All right, let's go ahead. That. Need to head back out that direction. There's so much good stuff in here. Ooh. I see you guys. Okay. You, and the other one was over this way. And I might be able to get some carbon composite from these guys. Unless I removed that because I added the carbon composite rocks, which is possible. It's possible. Ruined landing pad. Interesting. Is this a junkyard? Yeah, this is an actual junkyard. Let's see if... Okay, there's a couple of hover vessels in here. Because this is a junkyard, that means that I might find some Xerax troops in here, specifically the Ripper Dogs, just randomly. I should be able to get a little bit of carbon composite from this layer. And once I do, I can get that crafting. Give me those, craft that. Then I can turn the other crushed stone into carbon composite as well. Okay, so I can make that, and I could make that if I needed to, and get some food and stuff going. The wreckage base is 1.4 kilometers. Wow, that's a long ways that I've walked. So if my oxygen does start getting a little low, I can pull that out and make some. Now, I don't think this ruined landing pad has anything really good, but I do believe that it has a chance to have a, yeah. This. Yes, I've got some extra scraps. Now, I don't think there's anything up here that makes it any real good. But you could turn this into a decent little base area place. Alright, I've got one more bullet left. Alright, let's head back out towards the wreckage base, see if we can get there before our food or oxygen gets too low. Then we can craft a core over there, and we can go from there and specialize into our scout. Alright, we're almost back at the wreckage base, and my oxygen is running low. Fortunately, we did start some oxygen over here before we left, so there should be a decent amount. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay, now we can grab that and put all this into here. And these we can put in here. And we can cook up some of this meat. Oh, we can take a shower to reduce our radiation. And you should be able to make a core. Very nice. Oh, it's just him. Okay. Let's go ahead and put the rest of that in here. And once it makes up the core, I think I'll come back to one of these hover vessels, probably this one here. And because it was in better condition. Are there any other hover vessels in the area that I can go to? There are. I think I'm going to go to that one, see what it is. Because if I can find one that's in better condition, while I'm at it, let's go ahead salvaging. And then let's see what we can make tool-wise here. Salvage multi-tool requires a repair tool, so that's fine. Can I make a salvage tool and some salvage charges? That's going to be good. Because that'll work better for gathering, for salvaging than my survival tool, and I can just use the survival tool as a drill. I do want to go ahead also and make up shrapnel shotgun 50 of those. 20 of those. Okay. Go ahead and take these with me. I'll take that with me as well. I'll hold on to these because it can reduce my body radiation. Or not radiation, body temperature. So if I start getting hot, I can just drink water and I'll be fine. And I can keep moving. Alright, salvage tool. Salvage charges. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. Let's head out this direction and see what this hover vessel is. Alright, it looks like it's a little bit smaller than the other ones. Yeah, it's the same one as that other small one. But I can go ahead and start salvaging it. I'll put the core there. And go through all that. Unlock exploration. Time to explore. Alright, we will retrieve blocks. I know I can make... What? Oh, it gave me another salvage tool. So I've got 2 of them now, which is fine. Oh. I did retrieve blocks. Why did it not retrieve blocks? That's weird. I retrieved the fridge. Retrieved the cargo box. Oh, maybe because I switched too fast and it didn't switch? I don't know. Ammo repository, okay. Window Gatling. All right. Now, that should have unlocked the plane core. Okay, good. Good. So, now I can get back to the wreckage base. It's almost night again. Once we get back to the wreckage base, I think I'm going to call it an episode. And next episode, we're going to start back with our exploration missions. All these guys, I want to kill them. I want to kill them and take their stuff. What level are you? You're level 1, I can take you. Oh, I missed. Oops. Okay. Back at the wreckage base. So what I need, I'm going to need to find a base that I can convert into my own, or build my own base. Because this stuff here is not going to be helping as much. Because I'm getting irradiated, I'm getting temperature, I'm dealing with a lot of stuff. So, okay. There, we'll take this. Okay. Now, what else can I craft? Now that I have exploration, I want to go ahead and hit the exploration light armor. I should be able to make that in here. Which I can. That will help me a little bit with the radiation and the temperature. Then, let's go ahead and... Oh, faction, inner space. Solo missions, exploration. Let's activate this. Sounds like an adventure. Let's go. Craft a motorbike. Well, motorbike is now a hover bike. So let's unlock that. Right. Hover bike. We'll have it make that. Now the thing is, I need an armor locker to take off the armor I currently have. So, I'm really going to want it to be small devices armor locker because I'm going to be making a small vessel. Right. Locate an interesting POI. Now this should place just fine and it works as intended. Tell you what, let's go ahead and before we end the episode, I'm just going to hover over here. Hey, we found the obelisk. On to the next mission. Alright. It's a level 3 spooky slime. There we go. Give me that ectoplasm. Alright. Now I can come back over here. This hoverbike is a lot easier to use than the motorbike, but I wish they had kept both, you know? But, it is what it is. Okay. That in here. This in here. Now I can do this. The real question is, yeah, I'll make one from scratch. Not gonna worry about that just yet. I'll hit up that. Those are good. Copper vessel, small vessel. I'll go ahead and unlock that. Okay. What all can you make? Can you make the scout rifle? You can. Good. Scout ammo, we're going to need bullet casings. We've got some, but we'll need more. Which bullet casings require copper. Yes, yes. Copper ingots make bullet casings. Now, we've got copper scrap, which can be turned into copper ingots by a furnace, but we don't have the furnace. So I'll hold off. I won't be able to use that just yet until we can find some copper ingots or more bullet casings. Alright, I guess that's all I can do for this episode. I can make a scout vessel starter. And can I make this? No, I'll need a little bit more stuff to make the graviton thrust drive. But once I do, I can then start making other things. I can go start looking for a place for a base at that point. I can make cockpit. I might have to make a scrap cockpit. But, yeah, so I'm going to leave it off there. That's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Fortunately, this will never run out of power, so my food won't spoil. It might get reset, though, if I don't come back within 12 hours. So I'm going to have to make sure I come back tomorrow and check on it. Tell you what, I'm going to put all the food in my inventory, because once it's in my inventory and I'm logged out, it's gone. And I can just put it back in there when I log back in. These, of course, don't run out of power. This will run out, but it'll have a lot of oxygen and fuel by the time we have that. Let me take these and I'll put them over here, and I'll get this started making as much of that as I can. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope everybody enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit the like button for me. And if you want to see more Empyrion Galactic Survival Star Salvage on a Star Salvage server run by Reaper, and that's Tenacious Reaper, and Starfire, go ahead and subscribe. As always, I'm KnowItAllDM, and y'all have a good day now.